Shalom, and giving all praise, going honors unto Yahweh Bashmi Shai Bashim Kakwadash, the honors of the apostles and elders of great millstone, and peace and blessed to the hopeful elect, peace of Zion, another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. This is a quick article that I have from channelnewsasia.com dealing with this Brexit situation. I've spoken a lot about this over the years. And it's finally happening. It says Brexit trade deal published as UK calls for Brexit trade deal published as UK calls for end to ugly divisions. Okay, and the Brexit is basically the exit of Britain, England from the European Union, the EU, and they voted on it. They voted on it over the years. In 2016, I think they finally completed it, and now we're at the point to where they're trying to do these deals. But prophecy states that the European Union was going to break up. Okay, let me read some of this. It says Britain on Saturday, December 26, published the text of its narrow trade agreement with the European Union just 5 days before it exits one of the world's biggest trading blocs and its most significant global shift since the loss of empire. And this is heavy because this is you know, Great Britain, England, I'll just say underneath Esau, you know, when Esau came into power in England, it became one of the biggest empires in the world in history. And then over the years, in the modern era after World War I, World War II, you now have, we had the formation of the European Economic Community, which later changed in 1999 to the European Union, which included England, France, Germany, and other countries, which when you add them to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, according to prophecy, that will make up the beast system, which would include America leading over that system, okay, or riding upon the beast. Let me say riding upon the beast, as it says in Revelation. So now this global shift is happening in the EU with the Brexit or the British exit, and this is definitely a major blow to Esau's power structure. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just read this. It says the draft EU-UK trade and cooperation agreement means that from 11 p.m. GMT on December 31st, when Britain finally leaves the EU single market and customs union, there will be no tariffs or quotas on the movement of goods originating in either place between the United Kingdom and the EU. Prime Minister Boris Johnson cast the deal as the final implementation of the will of the British people who voted for Brexit in the 2016 referendum by 52% to 48%, while Europe's leaders said it was time to leave Brexit behind. It says Michael Gove, a senior British minister who campaigned alongside Johnson to leave the EU, said the deal would allow Britain to put some of the divisions of the nearly 5-year Brexit crisis behind it. Friendships have been strained, families were divided, and our politics has been rancorous and at times ugly, Gove wrote in the Times. All right? Now I'm going to finish off with this scripture. Daniel, the 2nd chapter, Daniel 2:40. It says, in the fourth kingdom, which is talking about Rome, shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. And the pagan Roman Empire did that. Verse 41, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. The toes and the feet represent the latter end of this empire, of the rulership of Esau. But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And like Rome was a major empire militarily, so was Britain and Europe. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And we're seeing the breakup of Esau's kingdom. All right, like I said, relationships have been strained and things have been shifted. Okay, especially economically, because they're no longer part of that trade bloc, between those countries, man. It says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So the EU is broken up. This is biblical prophecy. The scriptures talk about this. This is in the Bible. I remember the Pastor Hart a few days ago, he mentioned about doing a video dealing with this, and I came across the article, so the Spirit just hit me to speak on this Brexit situation, this deal. So going into 2021, it's going to be Britain on its own, and it's going to be the EU. So the kingdom of Esau, and these are Edomites in power, because the scripture says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and that's what Job 9:24. But the earth that Esau has rule over, and over these people, these countries, is being broken up, man. So we're going into some heavy times in a few days from now, going into so-called 2021, which of course the real New Year starts at the onset of spring. But things are going to happen, going into these next few months, really next few days, and we're going to see how Yahweh Shah has things play out. But with that, I'm going to end it here. I just want to talk on this Brexit trade deal, the divisions, and how it lines up with prophecy. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.